do you feel shy and conscious when you have any doubts and you need to speak up, or are you very confident when it comes to getting your doubts resolved? Yes, so there are two reasons to this problem. The first is a genuine lack of vocabulary. You know the right words in your native language, but you might not know the exact translation for that in English, right?
Have you faced any awkward situation while delivering a speech or in the serious meeting?
Before starting this video, if you want to download this amazing application Ace Fluency, I will provide the link in the description. Go and download it from my link and use my promo code Indrajit10 to get 10% extra discount. Don't forget to use my promo code Indrajit10 to get 10% extra discount. Enjoy your English speaking.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you doing, Indrajit?
I'm great, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. How is your day going?
The day is going pretty well because I had taken a break from my work. So I am spending my hours staying at
Okay.
home.
Oh, wow. So are you spending some quality time with your family and friends?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Great. So, can you describe your ideal weekend to me? Are you the kind of person who likes going out, socializing, partying outside, or do you enjoy staying at home and just, chilling with your family members or watching your favorite show? What do you like?
Uh, like I would like to spend my times with my family members and with my friends. Sometimes I love to go to the restaurant for having a delicious food because I am a great foodie after
Okay.
all. So and also I have some foodie friends. So it would be like a treat every
Oh,
weekend.
wow. Oh, wow. Great. That sounds fantastic. Okay. And you look a little nervous. Are you nervous?
Actually, I just got late little, so that's why I think.
No, that's fine. I think there was some audio issue and you were not able to connect your audio device, right? So that's all right. No worries. You joined right on time.
Okay, okay, that's good.
Okay. All right. Great. And a lot of amazing web series and shows are coming up on these platforms. Have you watched anything interesting lately?
Uh, right now I'm watching Wednesday on Netflix, and also
Okay.
I recently subscribed Netflix. That is a huge thing for me. And now, yeah, and also I can suggest the people who are really like learning English a lot and also English lover,
Hmm.
so they can go for Netflix because there are a lot of content you can binge watch to improve your
Yeah.
English.
Absolutely. So I think it's a great way to learn English. When you're watching something entertaining, you get motivated to
Absolutely.
watch more. And then inadvertently, you're also learning more English, right?
Yeah, true, true, man.
Okay, great. So when it comes to your English fluency journey, are you happy with the progress that you've made over the years, or do you feel like there are still a lot of things you want to learn and improve?
Yeah, I think that learning is limitless, so I can go to the deepest one. But whatever I have progressed right now, I am quite happy, and this kind of practice really definitely helps me a lot to express my thoughts in English and also to chat with my colleagues in office.
Okay, wonderful, great. So, do you feel shy and conscious when you have any doubts and you need to speak up, or are you very confident when it comes to getting your doubts resolved?
To be honest with you, I want my doubts cleared to be cleared by the someone, but sometimes I feel like I should talk upon this later. I should
Yeah.
talk because I should. Sometimes we are in the meeting or we are in the not that mood, so that
Yeah.
they because there are a lot of people, a lot of colleagues in my office. So
Yes.
I don't know why, but sometimes I feel that yeah, I should talk to that matter with my colleagues, with my near one, so that they can help me a lot.
Okay, good. So always never hesitate from asking questions. um, in school sometimes we might have heard people say, okay, that's a really stupid question, why did you ask? But trust me, no question is stupid. Okay, every question is important, and once you get the answer, you get so much clarity related to any topic, right? So be fearless when you're asking questions. Don't think about anybody. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And ma'am, yeah, I have a question. One question that I
Yes,
want.
please.
So sometimes I recently got a comment that the person said that he got stuck while speaking English, but he know that word or the expression. He can deliver his speech in his local language, but as the right word doesn't come in that situation in English, and English is, we know that English is not our native language. So how
Yeah.
to develop this process gradually? Because initially we are facing this
Yes.
problem.
Yes, so there are two reasons to this problem. The first is a genuine lack of vocabulary. You know the right words in your native language, but you might not know the exact translation for that in English, right? So the most important thing is to be prepared. If you're going for a meeting, if you're going for a speech, you'll have the topic beforehand. So please prepare a little and then go and speak, right? Second thing, in your daily life, if you come across any new word, we just look up the meaning of the word and then forget about it. We have that confidence, okay, I'll remember it for a long time, but you know,
Yeah,
that's not possible. After 3, 4 days, we will 100% we are going to forget about it. So, in order to remember the word for a long time, just take a screenshot, keep it in your gallery, see the meaning, see some ready made sentences with that particular word. Try to use it at least 2 to 3 times,
in our
making your
daily
own
life.
sentences. Yes. So
Yeah.
that way it will be imprinted in your mind. You will never forget it. Okay.
Hmm.
Second reason that this happens is nervousness. Like you know the word, you know the English form, you know everything. It's just nervousness. You get scared like people are going to judge you, they're going to point fingers or maybe laugh at you, right? So you have that fear of judgment. And it's very natural. For this, the only thing that can help you is your own inner strength. You have to push yourself beyond that fear, right? No one can do it for you. I can motivate you, okay, don't be scared, do this, do that. But ultimately, the person who has to do it is yourself, right?
Is yourself, yeah.
So you have to
Right.
push yourself outside your comfort zone. Once or twice, maybe people will point fingers, etc. But come on, look at the bright side. You will improve, right? You will get to know what it is. So just
Absolutely.
get over the fear. That's all.
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Okay. Any
And
other questions? Yeah.
no, just praise I want to share with you that
Yeah.
it is always cherry on the cake having you on this platform.
Thank you so much, Indrajit. It's always, lovely to meet learners who have such great questions, who genuinely want to help others. So I really appreciate all the efforts that you put. Okay. So what else is there? Do you also face this issue? Like you know what to say, you know the English
Yeah,
word, etc.
yeah,
But when you're speaking, suddenly it doesn't come to your mind. Does that happen?
yeah, definitely, definitely. To be honest with you, it happens sometimes while talking. I feel that I know that word, but in that situation, it didn't come. So after overcoming that situation, I feel that, oh, should talk that. I have to talk that word.
Yeah. I
Then
should
I
have
forgot.
used that word.
I
Yeah.
have I have to use that word.
Yeah, I get it. You know, another thing why this happens is sometimes we are very eager, like we're very excited. And in that excitement, our brain doesn't really respond properly, right?
Yeah.
Either things are moving too fast or it completely stops. So whenever you're having conversation with anybody, first and foremost rule, be calm in your mind. Okay. Don't be nervous. Don't be scared. Don't be too excited. Just be very calm and collected. Then all the thoughts will flow without any obstacles.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. But this happens with everyone. In case it happens with you that you know the word and you know if you wait for a few seconds, it'll come to you. Take the break. Okay. Just tell the person, hey, I know the word. Just give me a couple of seconds. I want to think about it. And then think and then speak. Okay. So that's totally allowed.
Okay.
Okay.
And ma'am, I would like to know you just for like, have you faced any awkward situation while delivering a speech or in the serious meeting?
Oh yes. There have been countless experiences like that. Um, especially at some job interviews. Okay, earlier when I was applying for jobs, etc. So we have to give presentations, we have to give demo on certain topics, right? um, Sometimes you don't get the kind of response that you want from the audience. So you are explaining things but nobody is interacting with you, it's just dead silence. So that time it becomes very awkward. You start questioning, is there something wrong with me, or
Absolutely, ma'am.
is that person sleepy? You feel very like overwhelmed, you get so confused, right? So there have been
So
many situations like that. The only thing to do is just keep asking questions. Is everything okay? Are you able to understand? Be compassionate, be patient, and talk to them. Make them talk to you. So deal with it
yeah,
patiently.
true, true. So participation is does matter in that situation.
Right. Participation matters. And sometimes some people are very friendly, very sweet. At least 80% of the people I've met have been extremely kind to me. But still, 20% of the people, sometimes they're very rude. They have like temper
Yeah.
issues. It happens. So in that
But ma'am,
situation, you have to be very firm when you're talking to them. You have to make it clear that, hey, this is a professional environment. You can't talk to me like that. Okay. So please watch your tone. So you have to put across your point politely and they'll understand. So these things happen.
true, true.
Yeah.
And yeah, one last question that how do you like you are right now a professional tutor. So what are the difficulties you faced earlier
Hmm.
to online? Now you want to advise some the younger one or the budding tutors
Yeah.
that how to deal with the students through online.
Okay, so when you're dealing with students online, first of all, be very compassionate. The person that you're speaking to, they already know that they make mistakes. They're already a bit low on confidence. So if you are making them feel bad about it, they'll get even more demotivated. So as an online tutor, you have to be encouraging. You point out the mistakes, of course, definitely do it, but do it in a way that the student gets inspired to correct it. The student shouldn't feel demotivated or ashamed of what they did, right? So
Mm,
being very compassionate is important. Second is time management. So since it's not an offline class, it's an online session, so you have to be on time. You have to have all your materials ready, otherwise you'll waste your learners time also if at the last minute you're trying to find materials to ask, right? So be very professional, save your time and respect the other person's time also, right? So
mm,
time management. And lastly, if it's a budding tutor, certifications, okay? Undergo a lot of training. Always
oh,
keep improving your skills as a teacher. There are a lot of
great.
online organizations that provide teacher training, so invest in that and upskill yourself. So these are the three tips.
Okay, great, ma'am. And also, so certification is important, right? While teaching online.
It helps. It definitely helps. At the end of the day, the way you talk and your talent matters. But if you have certifications from good organizations, you can work for them later. So
Mm,
professionally, it is good for you. It makes a lot of sense, right? So invest in upskilling yourself.
true, true, true. Thank you, ma'am, for your great advice.
You're welcome, Indrajit. Finally, you smiled at the end of the session. Great. Now I'm feeling happy.
Oh, great, great. Nobody,
Okay.
actually, no one can't help smiling in front of you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. Initially, I thought, okay, is he worried? But now I'm feeling okay. The session was worth it. So
Yeah,
keep smiling. God bless you and hope to see you again. Take care. Bye.
yeah, definitely, ma'am. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.